Alright. Hello everyone, Pac-Man Master 47 here, and welcome to sort of a new idea of a video. New game. I've had this game for a while. Hold on. Just gotta add it to a playlist really quick. There we go. Alright. So this game I've had for a while. Hello, Prime Stone Amusements. Welcome. I've had this game for a while. It is called Floating Sandbox. Basically, you could boot up a bunch of ships and sink them however you feel like it. You could blow stuff up, um, ram it into a bunch of rocks, light it on fire. I don't know, capsize it completely. Um, so yeah, I am going to. Hopefully, I will be getting sound through. Okay, that shouldn't be doing anything. I'm gonna turn my ears. Ow! That was the worst idea I could have ever had. Okay. Ow. Okay. So this game, yes, I would get to that. So this game might be sound very familiar. Um, if you guys ever heard of a, it's on Game Jolt. It is free to download. You can, there is an option to pay the developer of the game, like give them a little donation, but it is completely free, or it is possibly. So basically, this is pretty much like a older PC game called Ship Sinking Simulator. Now, a few YouTube channels have played it. Um, I have it on an older PC. It was really fun. This is basically a updated version of that, and it has like it sounds familiar to Battleship. Yeah, you could sing stuff like Battleship, but Battleship, I love Battleship. Love that game. No one plays it with me, but oh well. So, without further ado, let us. If I want to get through what I want to get through with this episode, let's begin. All right. So this is the game. I'm gonna wait for. So this is the game. This is the ship I decided to load up. It is one of a lot of ships. It is a little laggy. That's because it's like a really big ship. It's detailed. It's bigger than the Titanic in this game, pretty much. You've got a bunch of ships, and I'm gonna wait for the. Okay, so it's very detailed. Um, so I'm gonna go up here and show you guys how many ships are in this game. So let me just scroll down through all these, and I'm going to try to sync a bunch of these during while streaming. Yeah, we're about halfway done. And each of those items, like each of those images, you can pull up, like load in this game. We're still going till the bottom there. You can load up any of those ships and you can sink them however you please or do whatever you want with them. Now I should have Flying Sandbox. I should have somewhere else. Let me check. How to remove now. Okay, nothing. Actually, maybe data. I don't know. Blah blah blah. Built-in ships. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. I had no idea what that was there. Textures, shaders, blah blah blah. Resources. Oh, okay. I'm kind of looking for to my downloads. I don't know. I lost it already, guys. You're proud of me? You should very well be proud of me. Oh, oh, there's a bunch of images downloaded. Hmm. Oh, great. Now you're not gonna. Okay, there. And I've also got a yellow submarine skin. Yes, a lot. Hello, crazy. I was trying to find that. And here's some of the ones when the game first released. I will try to sync all these. I'm gonna try to make this a long series, so hope you guys like watching ships sink as much as I do. So, without further ado, let us let's begin. So we got the ship is called the. If I go into the file, oh crap, I need to find it again. Built-in ships. No, I do not want the data. I do want these ships though. Okay. If I go to the very top, it is called the ARCC Isla del Sol. I think it's Spanish. Yeah, it is Spanish. Okay. So basically, I have this ship, and I have a bunch of options. Simulation. I basically put it so we can't see underwater, no matter what we do. That way, when the ship does sink, we won't know what the shipwreck looks like um until later on. So, basically, got this big open world. I'm gonna try to show you guys how big this map actually is. Just yep, there. That's pretty big for the ship that we have. It doesn't look big, but trust me. And the ocean bottom is somewhere down there, except we can't see it because, well, yeah, I turned that option off. So we both get to be surprised. Okay, so we got this ship here, and basically we got a lot of different options for this. You can see this little toolbar down here at the bottom. Um, basically, this is our generator. Our generator. I can't hear sound in this game. That's just wonderful. Try to mute. Mute. Yeah, I can't hear sound. I can't hear the sound in this game. Which is unfortunate because this game's got some good sounds. Ooh, I got a better idea. So what I'm gonna do is play the sound out of my speaker. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. This might sound like garbage. Oh, maybe it's my other ear. Done. Um. Okay. Yeah, nothing's coming out. Okay. So I'm gonna play it through my desktop speakers and see where this goes. Yeah, I like where this is going. Let me just. Uh-oh, I can't hear the game at all. This isn't good. Oh, I had this issue a while ago. Okay. Let's see. Right. Audio. Output. Wait, do I need the output? No, I need the audio. So I'm going to put headphones there, and this is gonna break my ears. Ow! Okay. So, oh, okay. Let me click. Well, I'm hearing something. Well, I can't hear it through my speakers, so I'm gonna turn my headphone speakers off because I can't hear anything out of my headphone. Ah, okay. Sorry about this, guys. Technical difficulties. We will get to the syncing in just a moment. Disable because I can't hear, and that should be good. Okay. So, okay. So now we got this ship. Now I get to describe this. So I'm gonna turn this up as loud as I can. Hopefully I don't annoy anyone. So if I click on this, you can't really see it. Now if I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. All right. So you got the whole ship here. It doesn't sit that low in the water. So we got our generator. If I click it, it basically shows how much power is going out through the ship. And you need power for everything on this ship. So it just goes to show where our generator is. If that gets wet, all the lights will fail. We got our engine speed right here. We go. fast as we want, as fast as we want in reverse, and nothing will go wrong there. We got our engine speeds. This thing has 2 engines, but even with 2 engines, it goes really kind of slow. Get a horn. So can you guys hear it all right? I'm only asking because, yeah. Okay, and we also got our funnel, which basically turns the smoke and funnel light off. So, that. And our watertight compartments, which we aren't gonna need, right? Alright, without further ado, let's sink this son of a gun. Turn the transparency. Also, this is just a game, and any ships here, probably the same thing probably didn't happen to you. The actual ship, if it is actually a ship. We've also got, like, fan-made stuff. Alright, let's sink this son of a gun. So, I'm gonna try to describe this as best I can. And what's our... Actually, I do want to check what my water intake is at, because I don't want it to sink too fast, but I do want a nice, slow, like, dramatic sink while we're at it. Okay. So, if we look up at the tools, we have move, which moves the whole ship. We'll move any object you click on. Move all moves every object. Pick and pull, I have no idea. Smash, you can smash a hole in the ship. Slice, you can basically slice a clean slice through it. Heat blaster, basically lights stuff on fire. Fire extinguisher puts out fires. Attract, basically you could drag the ship, or every object as well. Swirl, you could swirl every object on screen. Toggle pin, pin basically makes stuff not move. Flood and dry, flood will flood the ship. Drying is like pumps. A timer bomb will go off after like 3 or 5 seconds. Remote control bomb, you detonate it whenever you feel like it. Impact, you hit it with a tool or you ram the ship into something. It goes off. Antimatter bomb, black hole pretty much. A Thanos snap turns everything on screen in the map into dust. A wave maker, you can make waves. Adjust terrain, you can put the terrain however you want. It's flat at the moment. Repair structure, you could repair any damage. Scrub, you could scrub away any rot, or you could rot the ship as much as you feel like it. Scare, this is my favorite tool. I can play that when the ship's like really going down. Scare the fishies, and physics probe, I have no idea. So let's get to sinking this son of a gun. So let's say, I'm going to turn, and I can control what time of day it is. So I'm going to make it like night, just so we could, this ship does have lights. Some don't. This one does. So let's say, it's nighttime. Okay? You guys can, It's nighttime. The ship is traveling, full speed. I don't know how fast a cruise ship does go at full speed. I hear those engines fire up. try it again. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay. So hopefully now when I blow it up, it won't jiggle like, I don't know. It won't jiggle like, uh, I don't know, a pop singer twerking. I don't know. The fact is, it's not the smallest ship, so it is lagging a little bit. Is I didn't know whether to stream or record this. All right, let's try again. Full steam ahead. Try to actually of this. I am gonna give it a little bit more strength. That way it doesn't just snap this. So when I say this, well, I learned that, yeah, you guys can't do this. Okay, so ship sailing through the sea. Let me just set the sped passengers are just going to bed. And all of a sudden they were awakened by an explosion. Oh, but why would there be an explosion? There was a spy on board. This is World War 2.5. Explosion rocks the whole ship. Let me pause this real quick. realize where I'm going wrong here. Quality. This needs to be at 2. Our strength needs to be at, like, 3. Now let's try. Okay, now we're running a lot smoother. Alright, so now we're running a heck of a lot smoother. See, the explosion rocks the whole ship, lifting the bow above the water. This is fictional, by the way. I'm making this up as I go. The entire bow of the ship lurches forward. I'm actually going to set a stopwatch to see how long this actually takes. Oh. I can't tell how much damage this did. It's a little shocking. But considering she's I gotta turn down our water intake. This sucker will go down fast if I don't. So I don't know how much damage that explosion did. But already we're listing like losing pages. Lights actually hit the electricity. There are some of these portals where the lights are coming through. She will start to sink a little bit. So she is heavily going down by the head. Going down by the head pretty fast here. The captain's probably awake at this point. Let's do some, overview of the damage. Definitely a little bit of damage to our that's like boat deck right there. Probably G-deck, roughly. I can't only head down to G-deck. This is significant. So, yeah, she's bending a bit. Yeah, she's bending a lot. Her nameplate's still above, so that's good. I just want to see. Forget it with us not being. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why she went down real fast. I punctured. It's like the explosion punctured two compartments. And I don't know what it is. Our generator is still pretty good after the water. So can you guys actually hear me? Oh yeah, our generator. And you can see the waves. I didn't turn the waves on. It's from the propeller. Yeah, the actual engines will make waves. If the propellers are angled in water. See, these waves are pretty high. Our stern is, oh yeah, our rudder's almost down. That's fine. That's fine. See, this one looks like a syrup texture. Over here. That's the water. So, I imagine at this point, the captain's like, oh crap, we're sinking. As it's only been 3 minutes and her bow's almost over. Here. That way, whenever we get this place is screaming. I think our nameplate's under presses like these like glowing red marks. You'll see one thing happen. As you see, our keel, it's a little dark. The keel of our ship, see back here is kind of perfectly flat. And we are bending, so will that play a part with the ship split? I don't know. We shall see. Right now, I think our captain is like, oh crap, we better stop the boat. Yeah. Like sounding the horn. Like, oh crap, guys, we messed up. Like that was supposed to be a, oh, these little dodge fish. Thought there was more damage to the bulbous bow of the ship, but there's not much. Actually, wasn't anything. But we do get to a ship that I know a lot of. I will try to sink it as realistically as it sank. Wow, I hit the first two compartments with that. I did not think. So if you guys have played Silent Hunter, this game's a little bit like that. I'm going to try to. Is that? Oh, that's the water in this ship. This should be more of a teal. There. That's perfect. Detailed. Blah. Transparency of the ship through water. I think it's fine. That can be done. High quality rendering. That way we can see where the actual. Oh yeah. That's supposed to pop up like boom, like with a snap of my fingers. It's not doing that. Alright. So you can't really see where the water is, like where the line between the water. I would turn that on, but that would lag the game a lot more, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see that. So, dead of night. Honestly, I would not recommend launching these first 3 lifeboats. They might be on too much of an angle, although I don't know how bad it is on cruise ships. I just know back in Titanic era, those would not be able to be launched due to the list. But the ship is pretty screwed at this point, if I do say so myself. I imagine they're probably guessing, oh yeah, the ship's going down, and I'd say this might take an hour for it to go down. Oh, and what I'm gonna try to do is if like the water's like there's a big air bubble back here, I will blow it up underwater as like the air pockets imploded. And I notice the bow is already what looks to be going under. So my guess she's flooding in that third compartment. It's all. I mean, I could turn the watertight compartments over, but once that happens, uh, the entire it will stop sinking. So I'm not trying to save it. I'm just here to show you guys what would happen. So this is physics based. So that's good. So if you guys want to see more of this series, I'm much obliged, really. During certain points, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? It says one more person watching this, but whoever it is, can you guys like type in chat? Just say if my microphone's at a good level and you guys can actually, hear me. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay, what I am gonna do. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna go as fast as I can here. Surround sound. ship won't stop like that. It'll slowly glide to a stop as a real ship would. So it might be a lot brighter on you guys' part, but on my part, like I can't really see the like out over like where the light is. I can see where the water meets the thing. I'm gonna actually ask it through the comments real quick. Yeah. Our propellers are sticking out of the water at the moment. We are uh, we are sinking very slowly. Well, that's a lie. We started off pretty quick, and now I think till it takes like this is a front compartment there. There's like big back compartment there. All this up here. Till it takes time for the water to level out. Um, like it might start off fast because of all the water rushing in. But now it's like slowing down, so I'm going to turn that back up. Okay. I'm done messing with it. You guys get to watch it now. So, our the entrance to the next compartment is about here, right behind, like right at this last line. That's an elevator, by the way. That's actually where most of the stress of the ship will come into play when it actually starts sinking a lot faster. So, I'm not going to touch the ship at all when it's sinking. Like with older ships, I might rip the funnels off when it's going down, but if it wants to split in half, it can split in half. If it wants to um, capsize underwater, it's going to capsize underwater. I'm not going to mess with it. And water is not, it doesn't look like water's entered our, I think, fourth compartment. I think the ship has like 7 compartments, but they're really big, so. Water's not entered our third compartment yet, but you hear the bubbling. That's the air coming out of the ship. Oh yeah, this lifeboat's swamped at this point. That'll start letting in water up here, so. This is, uh, this is sinking. This is sinking rather quickly. Every time I try to sink this ship, it goes very slow for some reason. But now it's like it'll take 30 minutes just for the bow to go under, like get to this point. But now it's 12, almost 13 minutes in. And like 13 minutes in, and the bow's already completely under. Alright, so people probably now know the ship is sinking if they didn't guess by the giant lurch forward or the, capsizing. The ship is probably listing to its starboard side, as a torpedo usually does to a ship. Yeah, you see these lights have been going out the entire time. They've just been slowly flickering out. Oh, that hasn't really let in any water that I can tell, so. At this point, the only usable lifeboats are probably these back ones. These are listing heavily. That's roughly, that roughly looks like a 10-degree angle. What the ship's going at. Might still be. But if this was a real ship, might be like a 20-some degree angle. These first two lifeboats, no, they're swamped. This one's like underwater at this point. 10 out of 10, do not recommend these. These ones you could try. This one's about to go under. So, these two back ones, or these two like middle ones, I also don't recommend. But yeah, you give it a shot. Might be too steep of an angle for a thing. These back ones probably these back ones can probably honestly be used. Unfortunately, there is no option yet in this game to launch lifeboats. Unfortunately, I think that'd be cool. But they are updating the game as we go, so. Also, you guys might be wondering where Phaz Anime is. It does take me a little longer to program shows as I don't work on it every day, but I promise as soon as I get a few shows out, I'll record it, and we'll be good there. So, they do take time, though, as every individual movement needs to be programmed for it to work. Meanwhile, back on the Isla del Sol, she's not looking so good. She is bending, not as much, though. Not enough to snap in half. That stern is rising into the air. Bow's going down. We get about 3 windows left until we reach the bridge. People are probably screaming, but not as much. Like this. Not as intense, though. If it would to snap anywhere, definitely this elevator shaft is a weak point. Definitely a weak point. I don't even know if it's an elevator, but that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I'm just gonna... if you guys think it's hard to see now, just wait till the lights go out. Our generator fails. That'd be fun. So I don't know how deep the seafloor actually is. Like, I don't think it's gonna Britannic where the front's gonna hit and the bow's gonna hit the bottom and the stern's still gonna be high and dry in the air. I think it's gonna do more of a Titanic where it's gonna go under and then hit the bottom. I don't know if it's gonna split in half though. Like if it does, it does. If not, oh well. There are still a good bit of ships to. We've got a lot more ships to sink, so. I would like to try to build some of these in Minecraft. Nothing like this, but like if I get an interior, because they do have designs of ships where it also includes the interior. I'd like to give it a shot when I return to Minecraft. Definitely not until after a bunch of animatronic stuff is completed. We're about 18 minutes in. Definitely a lot of people are going to perish during this. I hate to say it, but definitely a lot of people would kick the bucket during the sinking because of just, like, Lusitania went down in, like, 22 minutes. And it's 18 minutes, and the ship's already where Titanic was about 2 hours into the sinking. If water was flooding in through these windows, we'd be done. We're just gonna let it do what it does and hope for the best. Well, one light went out. Something went out up here. Let me get an SOS out of the horn. Help! We're sinking! Help! We're gonna die! Also bring ice cream. Okay, that way we won't be hungry while waiting for a rescue. I think they got that by the horns. By the horn. Uh, yeah, we are listing a lot more now. So, you know, that's fun. Uh-oh, something went out. You can also hear the lights flickering, because it'll make like a staticky sound, but like real quick and sudden. Or sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Definitely tell how fast she's sinking as we're now hit 20. Well, we now hit 20 minutes of the sinking, and um, yeah, almost almost half of the lifeboats are under, and the bridge is almost touching the water. They're probably looking into the ocean, and be like, "Oh, where did we mess up at? We were drunk. That's what happened." How long have we been going for? 40 some minutes. That's good. I understand if this is very boring for people to watch. That's because we're really just sitting here waiting. But really, I think it's really, like, I find it satisfying myself. Like, not everybody's gonna find this content appealing to them. Not a lot of people are going to, or some people might find this just disturbing, and I understand why. And I'm sorry, guys, I gotta turn up the water. I cannot see where the water is. Uh-oh, something went out. There, now I can see where the water is. Yeah, we're climbing up here. Pretty, pretty simple. I thought that would have let in some water. I don't think it did. And if it did, it didn't let in a lot. But I find this stuff satisfying myself. And I've had this game for a while, and I just never thought this, you know, this would be a interesting game to record. I Water is pouring into our generator room. That isn't good, as our generator is basically what's letting us see the ship now at this point. That's not good. And you guys will see, like, everything will go out. You guys will see how dark it is. I'm actually going to turn up the brightness. Game just a hair, just so we can see the stars, but so we can see the outline of the ship a little bit better. And I can turn it fully dark, where if there's no light at all, you will not be able to see. Like, you'll see faint outlines around the stars, but there is no moon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're taking, I can imagine she's probably, our ship is taking her final plunge. Or she's just about to take her final plunge into the ocean. Into the I don't know, probably North Atlantic. No, she looks, the water's dark enough. No, probably North Atlantic, Indian Ocean. I can do Minecraft videos again. Can you guys hear me, though? Like, I don't want to answer something here and me being actually, like, talking to myself for this entire thing when you guys can't hear me. But when am I gonna do Minecraft videos again? Honestly, I am so stressed, or not stressed, but I am overwhelmed with, you know, streaming every day, having school, you know, work as well. it's overwhelming, and my school grades are tanking because of that. However, when I start gathering things together with school and that, okay, thank you for answering if you can hear me, but yeah, but once I start seeing an improvement with like school, um, and I'm not as overwhelmed. Like I haven't gotten sleep in the past 2 weeks. I've gotten barely any sleep the past 2 weeks, so that's fun. But definitely when I return to Minecraft, um, we're gonna be putting out like 2 streams a day for like the first week. I'm gonna try to go consistently every day. You have to stream every day. Well, true, but it it gets overwhelming at times. But don't worry, as soon as I do, I'll give like a week's notice to when I'm about to be ready to stream again, and then there we go. We'll be back. But I'm gonna try to put out a video on PC every day. Uh, those don't take as much effort to do. So, it should be fun. So that way you guys will still be getting content, but when we do return to Minecraft, don't worry. Uh, yeah, it might be a couple more weeks. I don't personally know myself. We'll just see. You know, just go with the flow. That's what you gotta do sometimes. So, you know, we're just watching the ship sink. She's escalated in the past 20 minutes or so. I would leave to go grab something, but I don't want to leave the ship here and have interesting stuff happen, and you guys, I won't be able to like explain why this happened or be genuinely surprised. Every sink you do in this game is going to be different, of course. Whoops. It's Super Bowl. Oh yeah, happy Super Bowl Sunday, by the way. I don't care about football myself. That could be why a lot of people. Do I like Roblox? I love Roblox, except it is a pain to do a video on because it eats up CPU like crazy, and plus my recording software. Like, I've tried doing Roblox in the past, streaming it, and it started off okay. It was really laggy though, and then like halfway through the stream, it was just a blank. It was just black screen. So that was fun. So I'm gonna set off the horn. The captain's probably given like a abandoned ship. Oh god! As you can see, our power is failing, and I think there are power went. Oh, and it'll flicker like this for a little bit. And, yeah, people are probably like, our power went out! It's a lot more delayed on PC. Oh god. I think our power's gone for good. As you can see, without power I can't do the horn, I can't turn on and off the funnel, because the smoke's not coming out of the funnel anymore. Obviously we can't move. Lights are dead, engines are dead, horn's dead, funnel's dead, I can't see the compartments anymore. Lo and behold, we are, yeah, everybody on this ship is screwed at this point. Because I do believe you need power to do these types of lifeboats. The lights held out longer than what I thought they were going to. Now she just takes her final plunge into the ocean. And it may take a while because we don't really have we don't have multiple entry points where for water. We've got this one down here, and so far that's sinking the ship relatively. Oh god, it is terrifying, and it is very terrifying. And I'm kind of at the will of the physics engine in this game. If and you'll see if it's about to split in half, you'll see a bunch of stress on the ship. I would like for you guys to see some. Just see, it's all fun and games until the lights go out. And then you realize, oh crap. This reminds me of the Titanic, yes. And I believe at this moment Titanic would have split and went under. Yeah. Trust me, we'll be doing Titanic throughout this. We'll be doing, like Lusitania, the Britannic, Olympic, the Carpathia is in here. I think Noah's Ark is in here, but I don't think I'll be sinking that. I saw I'll light it on fire for like a beginning. At the beginning part of the video, there's submarines in here. There's actually airplanes in here, but those aren't meant. This is a sinking game, so it's not really meant to sink. This is pretty much modern Titanic at this point, as most of our lifeboats would not have been launched. A lot of people are probably still on board. I'd say a few lifeboats would have got away. And this is where it gets good. Like you realize, holy crap. Kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, yes, except there's no animatronic bear coming to kill us. So yeah. Now we just wait. And nothing more interesting else should be happening. Unless the ship splits. I don't know if it will. I doubt it will, but I don't know. It could. See, there is like a back wall about here past this porthole where the water will not enter the stern through there. It's got to go like up over this hallway all the way into there to flood these last compartments. These are just continuing hallways. And this is all glass, so that's weaker than Noah's Ark. Yeah, I could like burn Noah's Ark down. I could like blow up. I think the Hindenburg's in here. The Fortnite battle bus is in here. That's a lot of crazy stuff. There's like warships in here, so that'll be fun. Oh, it gets even better here, because after we sink it, I'm going to turn on the rot. I'm gonna let the ship rot, and it's basically a sped up version of what's happened to any shipwreck over the years. And it's gonna be sped up. It's gonna be kind of bright so you guys can see it, and I'm gonna just shut up and let the game do the work there. You guys are gonna watch the ship get, it's gonna rot. It's gonna get like brown, like real like green, like rot, like rusted, and the whole thing's gonna like crumble into dust, and that should be fun to watch. Oh, cat in a box. Alright. Guess the cat's out of the bag, or box. I see water's overtaking. Has finally gotten to our first lifeboat. I knew the lights weren't going to stay on for long. And now we wait. Ship's been sinking for 33 minutes. If you guys are curious. And I could flood this to make this go faster, but really, where's the fun in that? In my opinion, at least. I just like watching ships, propping up my feet. I don't have anything to prop my feet up onto. Hands behind my head like I'm relaxing, and just watching it slowly go under. It's satisfying to me. I don't know why, but it looks really lonely when there's no ship. Now let's do some screaming. can see where the generator was, or if it's green, it's working. If it's red, we're dead in the water. So, you guys can also make predictions in the live chat, like what will happen. Like, oh, will the whole thing snap in half? How long will it take to go under? I guess like an hour. Clearly, I don't think that's gonna happen. See, we can't see that part of the ship anymore. When the whole thing hits, like the whole thing, I'm gonna deepen the. Sorry about this, guys. Probably a lot more interesting. Let's. So I'm gonna put the ocean depth a little deeper, because when the ship does get filled up with water, it will speed up, falling to the bottom. And I do just want to watch how much damage would be would it take. I'm gonna turn our strength down just a hair. There, one. One seems like a good. Oh, we've got stress. Guys, we have got stress. Right there. And that line right there is stress. It's basically, where where the ship is at most risk at the moment for breaking. Stress could be caused by the compression or I guess pulling in layman's terms of the joints on the ship. And these ships are made of like triangles, but they're just like painted over to look detailed. And I could design my own ships here, I think. Options. There's some way to do it. I'll look into it. I'll make a ship or two. See how that goes. Do some electrical stuff with it. See how it goes. So, water has overtaken two of our lifeboats down here, and I know I'm not supposed to do anything with it. Whoops! I didn't hit the lifeboat. Nah, yeah, I did. And I'm poking holes in the lifeboat so that basically the lifeboats are air pockets, and it's not so much air that it's going to stop the ship from sinking. It's just going to accelerate it a little bit. But I just don't like air pockets on these ships. I guess they could float. If you, like, cut these out of the ship without holes on them, they might float. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. So, water, yeah. So you guys can see what's happening. Very dark. But I do like it darker, because this is what it would be like at night with, the sinking ship. And again, if you guys want to take these videos, clip them to the sinking, like speed it up a little bit, or just leave it how it is, and just reverse it. I gladly, agree to that, but just credit my video as the one you're using. Alright, so we got the stress line is a little bit bigger, and basically that's just because this whole ship is bending. Like, the ship is bending. Don't get me wrong, like, the keel of the ship isn't straight. Anymore, at least. So it is gonna... And with most ships, I am gonna put an explosion just because it's random how much damage it does. But if it's like a really small ship, I'll just poke a hole and let it sink. Although that wouldn't be a very interesting video, would it? So we do got a little gap here between these two hallways. Water's probably flooding over that gap into that hallway. I think this hallway just goes over to the other end of the ship. If I'm correct, if I remember from last time I sank this ship, stress fractures should be appearing throughout there. I'm gonna turn down our transparency so we can't see too much of the ship underwater, but we can see like just the above bit. There we go. So you guys should be able to tell the difference between underwater and above water a lot easier. So yeah, I will be yeah. So I'm just gonna be quiet here for a little bit and let you guys witness the sinking, or more towards the end of this, the sinking of this ship. So yeah. Who am I kidding? I can't stay quiet for long. You guys know that. Should know that by now. So yeah. Keep waiting. Wait. We are 41 minutes into this. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna sink in an hour. It started off real fast, but now we're not going as fast. But we are still sinking. So that's a plus. Gonna get rid of that. That appeared during the Faz Anim thing, and I couldn't hit it because I didn't want to interrupt the show tape. That was fun. So the ship isn't really going down flat, or it's not going down, like the whole thing isn't moving down, it's tilting bow first. The bow's the front, the back is the stern. I probably should have said that at the beginning for all of you who don't know. It's tipping. So the stern is rising in the air and the bow is going under. And it would be going straight down, or all in one going down, but there's no water in this back part of the draft, so not really doing much. You probably could slide down this ship, like if you go down like a long hallway, you probably just slide the whole way down to the end of the hallway, or into the water. Kind of like they did on Titanic, in the movie Titanic. They're all just like clinging on, then they let go and they just slide the whole way down. In reality, this is actually probably how fast the ship should start sinking. Really, the ship should be sinking a lot faster now that it is. Like, water should be entering all these different windows, but there are no entry points here, so, yeah. Just gotta kind of wait to see if it wants to sink, or... It could float for a while. Like, I'd probably sit down this, take off my headset, go, Go grab something to eat. Go play a round of I don't know, like play a round of cards, round of solitaire, and it would still be afloat. Not as much, but it probably still would be afloat. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the water intake. Uh, 7-1. Should see a little bit of a increase. Let's just like first little bit of superstructures going. She might split. I don't know if she will, but if there's like a lot of stress, I might help it out a little bit. Sink already. Hurry up. I like yelling at it. I want to go grab a sandwich. Hurry up and sink. Oh, boy. And now we wait. So this stress fracture hasn't, or this stress period hasn't gotten any, like, spread anywhere. It's not really gotten bigger. It's just kind of there. I can imagine, like, most of the weight on the ship is probably back here. You got this giant deck house on top. You know, you got freaking water slide up here. You got... That's kind of it, but over here it doesn't look like it weighs as much as this back bit. That's good. I'm gonna play some screaming. So, just to check, it's just a check, I'm gonna turn up the transparency a lot and see how much of the ship is. Oh god, we're gonna be here a while. You can see where all the ship has flooded. It isn't much. Water's just overtaken the third lifeboat, about to take over the fourth. These hallways are barely even flooding. Over here is still completely dry yet again. The cliffhanger, or the drop off, the tipping point, is like here. Hello, Zachary. Up here's starting to take on water because of this window. Turn off our transparency. That's good. So I have a basic idea what's going on. Not too much. We don't want to know if people actually survive this. That was a lot. That was dark. That was one of the darker things I've ever said. Really hear the water pouring into the ship. It's not going to be long. At least till we get up to here. We are 48 minutes into this. Which reminds me that one, if you guys ever watched Cyanide and Happiness on YouTube, it's like dark jokes. Oh, that's a lot of... a lot of stress that just, is, happening here. And it's just like dark humor series on YouTube. It's really funny. They did like a sinking ship one. There's like a cruise ship like this going down. This guy's like, hey mom, wham. He's like pretending to be a baby because he knows they're not gonna let him on board a lifeboat because we're gonna children first. He's like a grown man. And so the ship's going down. He goes up to this one lady is dressed as a baby. He's like, hey mom, wham. And she takes him on the lifeboat with him. He's like, oh thanks man. And it turns out all the women and children on the lifeboat are actually men, and the actual women and children are still on the boat. It's funny. It just reminded me of this. We got a decent amount of stress, like, building up here in this elevator shaft. It's fun. A lot more of the water's pouring in through here. This one bit. That's what that reminds me of. 50 minutes. Just hit 50 minutes. So. If this whole elevator shaft is covered in stress lines, I will just end up snapping it at that point. Yeah. Let's play some screaming. Let's listen to people. I need to stop saying this. Like, this is dark. Some ship's just sort of sitting there. This would work well as background audio. Not really interesting enough to watch. Sometimes when stress lines do appear, you hear like groaning from the ship. Like the metal will be like groaning, and like you just hear it like bending, about to snap. This mast is almost under, so we're getting somewhere. Very, very, very interesting game. Like, you guys don't. Like, you can do pretty much whatever you want with the ships in this game. You can slowly watch them sink, like I do. You guys can, like, blow them straight up out of the water. See how fast they can sink. Trigger an antimatter bomb, obliterate everything. Like, you guys can do whatever you want. I myself like watching the ships slowly sink. Yeah, game is free to download. I should have put it in the description, but if you go on GameJoe, type in floating sandbox, and you can download this for free. It does suggest you donate a little bit to the developer, or the team who developed this, but you don't have to. Just download it for free. So, ship. Oh, after, I should mention this. After, like, a certain point in the sinking, like, once so much of the ship is underwater, or, like, it's taking its final plunge, or about to, it will play, like, a farewell song. Kind of like the violin solo from Titanic. Do you guys remember the end of that movie? They're, like, on the deck, they were playing instruments like Gentlemen. They went down with the ship. In real life, too. So, I do think this is gonna snap. Maybe not on its own, but... Oh, yeah, it might on its own, actually. Because this is what all weighing down this way. But it's being lifted by all this weight down here. See, the middle of the ship usually is where you snap, but... I don't know, it could, like, drag here, take the stress with it, and cut all... Not likely. You guys mind if I zoom on that stress? Yeah, I'm fine. Big ball is underwater. Finally. Okay, we're slow. Oh, my phone is ringing. I'm not gonna answer it because I'll answer it later. I'll check it. You guys might be able to hear the groaning of this stress. As you can see, it's a lot more stress is building up a lot faster. If I get closer to that entire elevator shaft, the width at least, is filled with stress. We are on the verge of splitting in half, I'd say. Like, if I break one piece in there, it's gonna rip the whole line through. And water is just now overtaking our 5th lifeboat. That's kind of how slow we're going at this point. We're 55 minutes in, roughly. Granted, I need to add a few seconds to that, because as soon as I hit the bottom, we are going Titanic levels of stretching out of the water. This entire elevator shaft is really filling with stress. I don't know, if it goes underwater, it could break underwater too. But usually when it goes underwater, beneath the waves, usually that's when all the stress goes away. I don't know, will our first ship split in half? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? I think it just might. We're seeing stress like diagonal here. And the reason the ship is tipping more, there it is, you guys can hear it now. Oh, nice sad song. I think there are 4 different types of farewell music in this game. There's this simplified piano version of Nearer My God to Thee, and then there's like a very dramatic violin version, like in the movie Titanic, and then there's Sleeping Sun, and then there's like this other one I don't know the name of. The reason it seems we're going down a lot faster, even though I don't think we are, is because water's entering through this glass up here and flooding this a lot more. And if it's gonna split, it's gonna have to do it in the next probably 5 minutes, or all this stress is gonna go away. Let's scream it. Let's hear some screaming. Well, and this farewell music will go on for the rest of the game, so. See that stern rail? I don't think there's a way to turn off farewell music. There used to be, but it's volume. Yeah, there's no like actual volume. Oh god, that went real fast. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, you stand on that, you're sliding the whole way down to that ocean. Holy crap. We're almost vertical at this point. Oh, we're getting stress under here. Yeah, we're gonna split. I usually don't see stress down here. Like, you normally see it at the top, but when it's happening at the bottom... I don't know, guys, should I break it? Or should I not? If I don't get an answer soon, I'm not going to. Like, if you guys don't answer, I'm not going to split it. I'm just going to let nature take its course. Yeah, we are vertical. This would have split by now in real life. We've got stress down there. We've got, not a lot, but we've got a lot of stress up here. it's all over. Like, she's taking her final plunge now. She might go vertical. Then I don't know how she'd flood. I don't know how she'd go down when she's shipwrecked. So the elevator dome just went under. People, yeah, are definitely screaming at this point, like, oh god, we're gonna die. And they probably will, just being realistic here. They're probably all gonna die. Probably not. I mean, we only probably launched like 3 lifeboats and then our power went out. I was able to, because, like, the power, or like the listing was pretty bad. Oh yeah, our horn's underwater. I don't know why I thought that would work. Our funnel and our engines are still above water. I can't do anything about it, because you guys know we're sinking. Or, no power. I don't know if she's going vertical. She might just, like, drop. But definitely, it's accelerating a lot faster than... I'm actually gonna zoom out here. See how bad? I don't understand why that's like... I guess the air is fighting with the weight. Not much left for this ship right here. And as the water is actually struggling to get up over this little bump now. Oh no, she's going vertical. Oh yeah, she's going vertical here. I think I'm the only one watching this. And we hit like an hour, like a minute ago. I think I should split it. I think that's going to be a little more interesting than... So, here we go. I'm going to hit it about 3 times. So I'm going to zoom in on this part underwater. So, one time about there. Some of the stress got relieved there, so... Once about... here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. I'm just splitting it at this point. I'm just gonna try to let it do it itself, though. There we go. Down she goes. She's struggling, though, but... Up, down. There she goes. Oh, yeah, it's gonna fall back in the water. There she goes. Oh, she's holding on. She's holding on, but she's going down because a lot more water has entered most of the ship. Oh, she's bending. Oh, yeah, there's no way this isn't splitting in half. Oh, yeah, look at all that stress down there. Holy crap, she might unpeel. She might unzip like a banana. I hope her hull doesn't, like, completely... God, that's a strong freaking hull. Oh, there she went. I knew it was only a matter of time before she... Oh, wait. Hold up, let me just... Hold up. Oh, no one knows what just happened. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, she's holding on by a little bit. Oh, she is holding on. You just hear all the snap, crackling, and popping. She is peeling it like string cheese right there. I don't know why people associate ships with girls. You guys know? Like Balmer. Oh, and down goes the bow of the ship into the abyss. That is the ocean. Alright. Now I'm going to turn the not going to be able to see the bow fall. Oh, here goes the stern. I'm kidding. Why do I keep saying that? The next crunching we're gonna hear is the bow hit the ocean floor, which I think that's it. I don't know. You'll see, this thing will start picking up speed. I don't know if it's gonna like fling forward or if it's like heavy. Oh, here goes the stern. It's over. It's over, guys. It's all over. There we go. Captain never goes down with her ship. However, I wasn't a very good captain, so Captain's probably dead in that. Probably died at the bridge. I'm horrible at singing. Oh, the RPM voyage. Oh, this little pokey bit of the stern's probably gonna be the last bit done. A bunch of them probably flew off the back when this fell. It didn't really split and like fall back into the water. It just kind of like dropped. The whole thing just kind of like dropped more than it did. I don't think it's gonna go though. And now these compartments are gonna, the final 3 compartments are gonna flood, and that's gonna be it. Just waiting to hear the bow hit the bottom. How's the bow doing? She's vertical. Might capsize. I have no idea where the bottom actually is. I think she's about to hit it. Oh, I never mind, boys. Oh yeah, and I just hear the water pouring in. Well, I guess if they wanted a martini, they had a while to do it. People wanted like a martini, they had a bunch of time to get one before. You know, the ship split in half. She split in half kind of violently, though. You guys notice that? She hit the bottom. Or no, I tried to help it. And I thought it was just gonna split down the middle. No, it fought. It fought it bad, and then I thought the whole hull, like the bottom of the hull, was going to detach from the superstructure. Did it not hit the bottom yet? Wow, it is still going. I don't even know what the bottom is. Wow, that's part of it. Stern's just gonna slowly sink. Oh, it's flooding into that second compartment. It's not. Yep. So it was all random, really, because if I would have hit only one compartment, we'd still be here watching this. But I hit 2. I think I hit a 3rd. I don't know why it went down so fast. Like, I'll do this any other time and it won't go down as abrupt as what that did. It started off pretty bad and then power didn't go out till like 30 minutes in. Yeah, it was a pretty violent sink. But very, very cool to watch though. Our stern's gonna have a large one now. I hope this goes down soon. bow hit the bottom yet? I think it's just about to. Well, the V's under. You'll hear like it'll sound like what this did when it was splitting, like all sound like it. There's something in game. I don't know if it's like the ship. I don't know if they added like screaming on the ship. But I hear something that isn't like the water gushing and all the funnels are under. People are like, probably in the water slide like, hey, I'm supposed to be in the water anyway, so that's fine. If anyone was in the pool and it just, as soon as the explosion went off, it just like all the water poured into like the first class lounge or something. Flooded the entire thing. Everyone's like, why is there water dripping from the roof? It's really bad. I'd appreciate if this thing went down a little bit faster. That water's just overtaking the last life. Just like this was a giant cruise ship at this, like an hour ago, and now this is all that's left. And it's sad to think about. It's just hard, very hard to think about. Everything was bright and peachy an hour ago, and then like an hour and 11 minutes ago, and then now it's what's happening down here? Almost to the bottom. I think that's the day it's about. I said that like 30 minutes ago. It's amazing what time, how fast time actually is, for how much can happen in so little time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn the water thing. I'm nuts. I'm not gonna, because if I don't, we'll be sitting here for a few more hours waiting for this. I'm turning it up to 1. There. I think that's like the default settings of the game, though. Everybody's like, oh no! And she might go vertical, but she is not really, she's not 90 degrees yet. The bow of the ship is. The bow of the ship is. People are probably like, oh my gosh. And you're really just about to hear some groaning in the bottom of the ocean. Alright, she's almost under. A little bit longer. It's this window right here. Water just shot up that hallway. guys. Final. It's been a good hour and 15 minutes. Down she goes. I don't think the bow's done too much damage anymore. Okay, the ship's pretty much under now, and I'm on stream, it only just hit the propeller, so that's actually how delayed it is. Down she goes. Never to be heard from again. And I'll implode it for you guys. So you guys get to see another explosion. So she'd like implode there and there, and these aren't actual bombs, these are my terrible. And you're just watching from the top. I'm actually gonna make this. It's about what we'd be seeing right now. I thought that would have kicked in the water. Here. I thought that would have made a bigger shockwave. Oh yeah, there's no more drone spots. So I'm going to let's turn on the transparency so I can see. This is about gonna fall. If I don't mess with it and it falls straight, it's gonna fall right where the bow of the ship is. So I'm gonna move it over here. And so she sank in an hour and about 17 and a half minutes. So I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna wait. So you guys get to see the stern come down. It's gonna come down about here. You guys will see it. Full. When I come back, we're gonna watch it rot to the ground. It won't take as long, but we're gonna watch it rot. I will be right back. stern, however, has capsized onto its top. So, now I feel that it is, we don't really have a ship to control anymore. So I'm going to go here to the options. I'm going to be able to see ship through water. So it doesn't matter what our transparency is. About that one. And I'm going to go over to the rot accelerated. I'm going to turn it up. Past 5 for like a minute. Let the water do its thing, whatever water would normally do to a ship. You see a lot of this might break away. Might all crumble, I don't know. Actually, that should be good. We're gonna prop the ship up on that thing. We're gonna let it do its thing. We're gonna try to prop the ship back up how it was when it was sailing, see what broke, what is still attached, but barely. Yes, I'm back. I just had to, I just want to let the game play out. Let's actually go into the options. It sounds advanced. You can draw decay. And the darker it is, obviously, the more it is decaying. We need to look at the rod accelerator. Let's do 12. See what happens. Of course, it's gonna rot faster. It's getting darker by the second. And when the rod takes over, it obviously isn't as much, or as strong as it was. So, I believe I'll just go with them. I'm not gonna sit here and watch it decay for thousand. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to be extremely careful. Oh god. Okay, now what I'm gonna try to do is move, I think this is the front, or what's left of it, up onto here. Now I need to be extremely careful with surgeon precision here to put the ship down in a way that when it goes sits, oh, I gotta get the stern up because try to get everything up. Everything that I can, at least. Okay. So, actually can't tell what that is. Okay, so the stern. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? There. Okay, surge in precision, because if this falls, the whole thing's gonna crumble to dust. Oh, there's no, there's no swimming pool anymore. There wouldn't be. Oh God. Oh, this is gonna be this. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if there are any other big chunks underwater I could. No, it's just all like little bits and pieces, like little sticks, what they look like. All right, now if I hit play, hopefully I'm going to turn my strength to 50. Now, hopefully it won't fall apart. I'm gonna bring this closer, like in between. Okay, right there. Hopefully the whole thing doesn't collapse when. Here we go. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it's down. Oh, it's down. Okay, wait, I forgot to, I can't drain this. So, time for me. I need to check. What's left? There's more. It will drain on its Yeah, you see it draining right there. So, guys, it's the slide. It's the water slide. That took no damage. That took like no damage. So, what's happened to this poor ship? Oh, so obviously with the bow, straight down, whatever was here is what? Like spaghetti? Slowly watching just hanging. Back here, everything except the top didn't take substantial damage. Except for this took a little. Well, it's got a natural curve to it. I want to say that's part of the bow. Oh my god, that's not the bulbous bow, is it? There's no way. That would have been like the first thing that would have got smashed. It's got a natural curve to it. The only thing that had a natural curve on this ship what's left of the bow of the ship. Because everything back here, nothing curves, and it's still intact. I mean, barely, but still, it is. That's where our generator is. I'm amazed because it broke off for some however, that's gonna do it for this ship and for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, hit that like button. The more ships we do in the future, the more names we'll be keeping. It's maybe some more, some won't, but they all vary in size. Slides attached to. It can crumble. That's what's left of that ocean. And since there is water, Nakimov. It's French, I think. However, it does look a little something like this. So, next episode, we're going to sink this ship. And it shouldn't take as long as this is not, um, this isn't as big as, oh, I better turn the rod down. I want it to fall apart while I'm, oh, it's still fine. But... So yeah, next episode, I see ship through water still thing. So next episode, we're going to be sinking the Admiral Narkimov. I think it's Russian. I think I said France. Whoops. And yeah, we're going to see how that. Out of the game. There we go. Whoops. And let me just put ending soon. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed. And the next episode, we'll be sinking that vessel. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed.